Wee! God damn, bro. I couldn't be more grateful. 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 Chad. I couldn't be more grateful, Chad. I couldn't be more grateful, Chad. I couldn't be more thankful, Chad. I've, damn, bro. It's crazy. I sort of can't believe it, but it's real. But I can't believe it because, I've been on here for 6 years. Okay. This is my seventh, obviously. My seventh year on here. And I've accumulated 150. And I want to some time to gain trust of, you know, uh, from the shorts that I'm pursuing to the lives that I'm on right now. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And like the song that I did with TFK. It's crazy, 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 crazy. You know, I did with that fellow on the profile picture. What's been happening has been crazy, 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 crazy. You know, I got on here on live, of course. I met good people. I met rude people. I met all kinds of people. I met people with opinions that they're entitled to. Yeah, and I really don't blame anyone for having the opinions that they have. I'm not gonna blame anyone for having or for being for the opinion that they are for. To which his own. To which his own. Okay. Um. Basically, today I want to talk about the fact that it's very, 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 very important. As uncomfortable as it is, as lonely as it gets, tiring and exhausting as it becomes, it's very important that as an individual you want to now focus on your brand. On your brand, not just to say brands and whatever, but it's very important that as an individual you double back. You feel me? Oh, alright, cool. Whoever you are, bruv. I'm gonna at least have a word to restrict now. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, Morne Kronje. At least I have a word to restrict now. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's cool. I'm not superior on his platform. I just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so, where was I, anyways? So, it's very important that as a person, as an individual, you double back. You double back and you go within. You go within yourself. You go within your mind. You go within your thoughts. You stay to yourself, to yourself. As you have the potential to amplify any idea into something. I mean, it's not doesn't even have to be about YouTube and getting numbers and all that and doing numbers and all that. It doesn't even have to be about that. You know what I'm saying? Mornay Cronje. Yeah, man, I have a word to restrict now, my brother. Thank you so much, whoever you are, male, female, I don't know. So, anyways, it's really very, very important to have a perspective, about who you are, what you want, who you must have around you, who you must not have around you. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very important. You know what I'm saying? That you double back. That you double back. That you don't become. It's very important that you double back. That you don't become pressurized to uphold a certain type of friendship that diminishes all dignity, that diminishes all sovereignty. That is to say, the freedom of being your individual self. It's very, very important that you get into at least interactions that don't limit the uniqueness that you possess, that don't put you in any guise, That is to say, that doesn't dichotomize you. You feel me? It's very important that you double back and you say, what kind of experience do I want to create as an individual? As I am myself, as no one is me, even though I am everybody and everybody is me, because we are all interconnected, we're all intertwined. I believe in that. I don't even know what believing in something is. But I believe that we are all intertwined, we are all woven in some sort of invisible web that we can't perceive with our own eyes. So it's very important that as an individual being, as an individual person, you go back. It's very important that you think very carefully where you want to direct the trajectory of your goals and your wishes and your dreams and all that and your ideas, because your ideas have to be amplified enough, you know what I'm saying? Enough, not to say just amplified for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, of impressing people or for the sake of living up to the expectations of what people want. You know, that is to say, in return, you have to diminish your own sovereignty, your own dignity. Like, for example, Monet Cronje here came on my live and started saying things like dump. You know, instead of me being angry like I was the last time, I'm just looking at it optimistically. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I spent all this time trying to create some sort of brand, and then people just come and sully, the ounce of reputation that I managed to create on this platform. And it's like, I'm beginning to think like I'm not thinking as I was. That is to say, the negativity and all that, allowing the anger and the rage to swallow me up. Although I'm gonna say this, I am human. I am human. I am human. That's what I'm gonna say. And I emphasize on this to say this. I am gonna feel emotions, I am gonna get angry, I am gonna get pissed off. But at the end of the day, I have to be in the position to intelligently redirect all of that rage into something intellectual in a way. I'm not even that intellectual. I just grab on what I grab onto and I just get going. That's just me, that's just who I am. And the hardships and the things that I've been through, the things that I've experienced, they've geared me for this moment in time where I have to be by myself. I have to stay confined. You know what I'm saying? I mustn't expose myself as much. You know, only bits and pieces. People have to get bits and pieces. People have to sort of scratch their head. You know what I'm saying? That is to say, even in society, for example. In society, that's why in society where I'm from, they be looking at me asking themselves, am I normal in the noggin? Am I normal? I am. I really, really am. Because there are certain things that have done me that I certainly have deduced from, that I wouldn't become want to actually even be in that particular situation or circumstance. There are certain situations and circumstances that I've seen, that I've experienced, that have molded my mind, that have sort of neuroplasticized my mind. I don't know. So because neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to sort of reassemble neurons and sort of recycle neurons and just bring about new neurons. So the neuroplasticity of my brain in accord to what I've experienced has really geared me for this moment in time. Like, I lie to you not. In most cases, I'm always by myself. By myself, I'm at work, literally at work. If I'm not by myself, I'm at work, and if I'm not at work, I'm usually just around people that I feel like being around. I don't know if you're gonna pay attention, but if I'm not doing any of those things, working and whatever, I'm usually around people that I feel like being around, because I'm not the type of dude to just, get on bandwagons and get on trains, and get on freak trains. I'm not the type of dude, yeah, but it's like I gotta just conform and all that, just go with like the pack or whatever the case is. I don't go with the pack. I don't go with the pack. Matter of fact, when it comes to the pack, I lead the pack. I don't go with the pack, baby. I lead the pack. You don't get what I'm saying? So even if people come on my platform, come on my live, diss on me and all that, and say all this disrespectful things, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I have words to restrict, meaning that I have a my channel, my image, and everything about me. And guess what? They're helping me. A bunch of fools they are. They're helping me. These are people who think that getting on my platform and commenting all these things, these mean things, these unnecessary things. They think that they're doing themselves a justice, when they're entirely not even doing anything at all. Because if they don't agree with any of the things that I say or any of they should just excuse themselves. You feel me? End of story. End of story. You know, if certain individuals, because it happens a lot on these lives, if certain individuals feel like, yeah, this guy is just spewing nonsense, they can just excuse themselves. It's fine. It's okay. But at the end of the day, I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know the kind of sort of brand that I want to even represent one day. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of salty people are not gonna get me down. Just real talk, like real talk. A couple of salty people are not gonna get me down. Not even one bit. Cause I have people coming on these lives being so rude, you know. But it's not even. I'm not even trying to talk about that. I'm not. I'm not even trying to talk about some people that are mean, rude, that are classless and tasteless. I'm really not trying to raise points on such people. You know, person. You know, on these lives or get to comment things on these privilege. They have money. They are rich. I know. But then that money doesn't really count for anything. Sorry to burst your bubble. Yeah. Straight talk. Straight talk. Like this other girl came on here and she started saying her dad is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And exactly, her dad is a millionaire, not her. Yes. Yeah. God. No way. This other girl came in here, came on this live, and she was so rude. This other girl, she came on this live, she was so rude, and she started saying things like her dad is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because even if your daddy a millionaire, your daddy a millionaire, not you, bro. Not you, babe. In my head I was like, not you, baby. Seriously, man. And she kept going and going and going and going, like with the disrespect. And then I had to like put her on a timeout. You know what I'm saying? I had to put her on a timeout because number one, she was being rude and she was being a bully to a viewer who was commenting on how she wishes her experience could be, right? And then she comes in, she chimes in. Not only that, she's so damn rude and so careless towards how she's responding towards how she's addressing the whole thing. I mean to say, right? She's being she just has bad manners and all that. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not gonna allow that to prevail on my channel, on my platform, on the platform that I worked hard for 6 years. I was like, no freaking ways. This girl cannot get on here and be spoiled and start talking about the fact that her dad. You know what I'm saying? After she disrespected someone who had an opinion. You know what I'm saying? One of the viewers that had an opinion about the fact that they don't really they don't really take kindly to me talking and me not showing my face. And they were really entitled to that opinion. And this girl chimes in, yeah, 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 yeah. You should stay in your lane. You should stay in your lane, yada 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 yada. And then she starts being rude to this woman. I forgot. I think Novaro, something like that. And then she starts being rude to Novaro. On YouTube, of course, she's Novaro, this lady. And I made a mistake because I didn't notice that this lady was being ganged up on. You feel me? Malume. So I made a mistake for not noticing the fact that Gucci, this lady Novaro, she was being ganged up on. You know, and I was like, yo. And then after noticing that, I was like, yo, I don't really like. I was like, after noticing the fact that she had done that, she had bullied another person for no reason. I just went on ahead and I addressed her. I was like, yo, I don't really like what you're doing, bro. And then she was like, yeah, 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 yeah. You best apologize because my daddy a millionaire. he can pull strings and just get your channel pulled down. And I'm like, what the hell is this girl saying? You know, I was like, really? Really? I was like, for real? Okay. Daddy a millionaire in the high places, yada yada. And in my head I was like, this girl really think that she's smart. You know, because saying such things on the internet is really not smart. Because besides, you know, salaying my own name, you sala your own name. You sala your family name for even trying to say such things out of thin air. You feel me? Katleho kumete. Yeah, how's it going, brother or sister? Whoa, if that's a joke, if that's a joke, if that's supposed to be a joke, bro, man face, if that's supposed to be a joke, bruh. Oh, ew, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ew. I'm sorry if I offended you, Katleho. My lady. Uh, yeah. I was, I meant to laugh. I meant to laugh, actually, because I mean, you're probably old as hell. And just imagine saying that you poop your pants at you poop your pants at night, like, or maybe if I may correct it a little, it's something like you poop your undies at night. Just imagine a grown man saying that, like admitting to that. Hell nah, you're not 10, man face, man face. Why loves man face? Ah! why why do people think that I'm stupid, dog? You're a creator with like less subscribers and whatever and less engagement and bruh. Ah, yeah. I hear you playing Roblox, whatever you calling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why would a 10-year-old name themselves Manface? No ways, bruh. No ways, bro. You kidding me, bro? Yes. You're kidding me, dog. 10. Whoa, whoa. Wait a minute, Baba. I'm from South Africa, Baba. Don't play me like that, Baba. I'm from South Africa, Baba. I don't play, Baba. Whoa. Where? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Just a minute there. How would you say you are? You're lying. You're lying. You're big liar. You? You're a big liar. 10. Ngeke. Ngeke. That's South Africa, phela mina. Don't play with me, bro. Play with me, bro. Hey, baba. Awume kancane, baba. Awume kancane. 10. Huh? Hey, baba. Hey, baba, buka la. Uzuna 10. Ngathi udlala ngami, baba. You don't play with me, dog. You say that you're 10. Whoa, baba. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know that Africa is underprivileged, yeah, but don't play with me, bro. I'm from Africa, and I know that Africa is sort of underprivileged when it comes to certain resources. But me, don't play with me. Do you see my 10? And you're telling me that you're 10. Don't play around, bro. Don't play. Don't play around, bro. Whoa. 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 Bang my meta. Bang my meta. Baba angiva wena uthi ngitsini wena ngikhuluma Swati mina ngithi don't play with me. Don't play with me. You understand me? You are saying that you are 10. Yeah. Oh, Baba. Whoa. I'm from South Africa, Baba. I'm Swati South African, Baba. Don't play with me. I'm Gwini, Baba. Play around with me. Who do you think I am? Hmm? Hmm? Look. I know that I'm an inferior creator, Angtol, with that subscription, all that nonsense. But don't come on my lives and play with me and start saying things. I understand. Not to come galana to funa ni la man, ni na Porsche ni la man, na Porsche. Fana njengalo chiri bas ba wakhe millionaire. Porsche to dlala. To khulumisa into takhe na chiri khulumisa into takhe. Ngamhloma ngamshanga isicathulo babe. Ngamshanga isicathulo. Ayowela lekuseni ngamshanga isicathulo lo chiri babe. Not literally, of course, but I gave her a boot. You see, she came on here. She was rude. She was crass. She had less manners, and I was like, I'm not having this, bruh. And I gave her a timeout. And she best do me a favor and not come back here. She best do me a favor and not come back here, because if she come back here, uh, whatever you mean by that. If this rude girl comes back here who claims that her dad is a millionaire when she's just bosh, all of it is just bosh. She's saying, "Hey, my dad is a millionaire." Not that bosh. She thinks that she's smart. Give her a boot, baby. Ngikhahlele mina, baby. Ngamnika lenye libhutsi lo chiri wagcwala. Uyava musa wagcwala lo chiri ukuthi okay. Dila nenja lo sidila nenje game. Wagcwala lo chiri, wagcwala lo mntwana. Washo naye ukuthi lasidina nalokunye kwamasaka la. Vele ngimasaka. Yeah, just imagine. Man face. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure, she sleeps in a box there. Coming on here saying that hey, my dad is a millionaire. What? I was like, whoa, baba, whoa, sissy. And so nitimbi sissy. She's coming. She's coming here. She's like, hey. Oh, no. My dad is a millionaire. My dad can get your channel taken down. I went now. Mhm. I was like, wena. Mina ngikufaka sicathulo nyalo, ngikufaka sicathulo. Enguncenga wena ngobani wena ngona usibani bani. Ngavela ngathi time out. Ngavela ngathi time out. Angidlali babe, angidlali. Number one, this girl came here. You understand what I'm saying? Number one, this girl came here. She was rude, and I don't even forgot her name because I don't pay attention to rude people. Well, rude people that just they piss me off because like they're rude, and no one is being rude to them. So she came on here. She was rude. She had less manners, And I did a mistake. I made a mistake because I noticed later on that this girl bossed a certain chick around. She ganged up on a chick. She bullied this chick, right? And about the fact that she doesn't like this girl, this woman, right, had an opinion that it's not fair that I go live and show my face. And then this girl comes around, she's like, yeah, what, and then she says a bunch of like hurtful things and stuff like that. I didn't notice, and I encouraged it. I sort of encouraged the fact that this girl was being disrespectful because I didn't actually notice what Novaro was trying to convey, and bro, after I saw the fact that okay, you know what, dog, fuck, I done flopped right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I flopped right now, and I just put her in her place. I put this girl in her place, bro. I kept telling her, yo, bro, on this platform we don't encourage negativity. We don't encourage none of those vibes. I kept on saying, hey yo, to this chick, right? I kept on saying, hey yo, look, I'm not gonna appreciate that. I didn't mean I don't appreciate that happening. Right? I said I don't appreciate that happening. I don't appreciate you coming on here disrespecting people who have opinions. Because they're viewers, right? They also Look, let me just put it like this, right? If you're a viewer and you have an opinion, you should air it out, even if it's negative. Actually, if it's like too negative, it's just gonna give me more words to restrict, because I'm at liberty to restrict words that may be harmful to the channel in the long run. You know. But in a way, it also depends how a person phrases it. For example, how Manface phrased the fact that he made a joke. It was a joke. Maybe it was towards me. I don't know, but it was funny. And I just couldn't help but laugh to it because it was so funny. You feel me? So yeah, man. Respect and mannerisms. Even though I didn't come on here talking about that, I guess I just switched it up again. Respect and mannerisms. So it's really important how you behave, how you approach things, and how you view things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with something, um, wow. Hi, Anna. Anna, hi. I see you. What's up? How you doing? Where you from, Anna? Welcome to the live. Well, if you're new to this channel, Anna, right? Ah, wow. If you're new to this channel, Anna, on this channel, we're all about respectful vibes. We're all about respectful, mannerisms, respect, respect. Tandegile, riga, tandegile, riga. Nyakbona girl, nyakbona girl. Well, I'm not gay. Seriously, I'm not gay. I just, some talking to ladies. I gotta just sort of like humor to it. There has to be. Plus, I'm a big fan of like women and how well kept they. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of how women keep themselves neat. I'm a fan of how organized women tend to be when it comes to certain types of tasks. I respect women a lot. So in a way, if I imitate women, or if I okay, you are. I'm sorry, my brother, but okay, I'm sorry, my brother. Um, apologies, my brother. Um, I'm Goonie, right? I'm Goonie. So if you're also Goonie, you would understand that certain names, sound a certain type of way. Plus, it's not like I really see your profile picture. You feel me? And you're the first one to no, 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 no. Hold on. You don't tell me to stop talking. I'm saying that since I'm Goonie, you feel me, nigga, whoever you are. Names like yours in our culture, if you're really Goonie, because I'm Goonie, nigga. In our culture, such names sound. Some names sound girlish, nigga. That's all. Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, bro. Whatever, bro. If you came on here to fight with me, bro, I won't hesitate timing you out. I won't hesitate timing you out if you want to fight me. I will not hesitate timing you out because I am conveying the fact that I am Goonie. And since I am Goonie, I'm going to time you out. I'm conveying the fact that I am Goonie. Young Bamba, Ngilinguni, or maybe you're Xhosa or something, I don't know, whatever you are, nigga. I'm saying that your name sounds girly. I'm saying that your name sounds girly. That's what I'm saying. Your name sounds girly because in Denguni culture, Tandegile is usually a female. You understand what the hell I'm saying to you, nigga? Or maybe you have earwax. I don't know, bruv. I don't know. Not my problem, brother. I am saying to you, since your name is Tandegile, and because I'm Goonie, right? It sounds like a chick's name. And you don't have to be embarrassed by that. You don't have to feel embarrassed by that. You don't have to be embarrassed by me. You understand? You don't have to feel embarrassed with me having thought that you are even a lady because I'm Nguni, brother. You feel me? Nkuluma Swati. Nkuluma Siswati. You feel me? So I'm among the Nguni. You understand that? You chola. And anyways, it's no hard feelings. It's no hard feelings. It's no hard feelings. It's no hard feelings. You are well. Tandegile is what I'm reading. Okay, Tandegile is what I am reading. Yet you say that you are English. Okay. I wonder who named you that. What a brave person. What a brave person. Giving you such a name, Tandegile, for a dude, yeah. No, no, no. I mean, I'm not against certain types of names being given, young tall, to which his own, to which his own. But one thing is for sure. I'm Nguni. And since I'm Nguni, Tandegile is usually a female. As simple as that. As simple as that. I mean, if you want so much attention, you must clearly be a chick or something. Okay, real talk, right? Like if you the type to want to get such attention, use a chick. Real talk. Like, cause how could you be? Why must you be angry? Dexter, Dexter, Dexter. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Dexter. How are you, Dexter? I'm talking to this nigga over here. I don't know what she or he is. I'm telling this guy, or cause I can't tell if anyone is a chick or a dude if they don't tell me. Cause it's not like I see your profile pictures automatically. Mm. Oh, I'm telling this guy here. I'm telling him that since I'm Guni, right? Tandegile sounds like a chick's name. Tandegile is a chick's name, usually. I don't know what this guy is angry for. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm coming back. Hold that thought. No, but real talk, real talk, chat. You know, it's so liberating when you snap out of fake relationships, fake friendships, fake interactions. It's so liberating. So liberating when you illusions and delusions. You know, say. Because think about it, like if you wouldn't want to create a certain type of life for yourself, if you wouldn't want to, foster good habits and if you wouldn't want to, zoom in on the strengths more, what else do you want? What else would you want? Huh? Because we are all unique. We all are unique and we have abilities that are unique to us. You get what I'm saying? Um Wow, hey? Wow. Puti Rama. Thandekile. Katlego. Morne Kronje. So Puti is number 1. Thandekile is number 2. Katlego is number 3. And Morne Kronje is number 4. Puti's profile picture is very interesting, I gotta say. Creative stuff. Creative person, I assume. You know what I'm saying? Invite you. Invite you where? Tandegile, I'm sorry, I'm lost. My apologies, I'm lost. Exactly. I'm so confused, man. You. Oh man. I invite you how, bro? I don't understand. Um Romeo. Romeo, huh? Invite you where, bro? What? Oh, I don't understand. Why I don't understand? I don't. Uh, you. What the fuck? Damn. Damn. How do you do that? I'm really, really confused. I know I've sort of sound like a jerk, but I'm really confused. How do you do? How do you do that? I'm so confused. Like invite you on my live. I don't understand. I don't understand. How do you do? How? Sure, bro. I'm confused. Yo, I don't mean to make it sound like I'm a jerk or whatever, bro. But like I'm really confused, bro. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? Yeah, I am stupid. I am very, very stupid. I don't know how to do that. I know only how make live, not invite other user. That's what I know. That's what I only know. So you're making me trying to make me look like idiot. I don't understand what you want. So you're trying to make me look like I'm stupid, huh? Listen, my friend, I tell you something. You will not come here and make me out stupid. Because I know not of such feature, okay? I really, really know not of such feature. And you make me out to be stupid, eh? Okay. Right. And I'm switching up to live invite. I don't know how to tap into that, man. What the hell, man? I don't even know how to. Psh, why mustn't I? Why mustn't I? Yeah? Why mustn't I? Mustn't. Why mustn't? Why mustn't I? Hmm? I'm from South Africa, pela me. Why mustn't I? Hmm? Let me see here. What's this? Uh, uh, mm, hey, ah, why must I know you? What? Oh, when you like violence, you like fighting, huh? You get on my channel to fight me. Okay. And I didn't even do nothing to you, huh? Now you're asking me about knowing you. Hey, sad, patad. You're asking me about knowing you. Why must I know you? It doesn't make sense, bruh. Doesn't make sense, bruh. Don't get on my nerves. Why must I know you? Why must I know you? Hmm? Don't get on my nerves, bruh. I'm telling you that I don't know the feature. Now you wanna, huh? Bro, it doesn't matter. The only thing that's important is appeasing. The only thing that's important is appeasing the curators of this channel. That's what's important here. That's what's important. What's important is appeasing the curators of this channel. No pun intended, by the way. You see because they are curators of this channel. That's what's important, bruh. And in order to appease them, I must make sure that people don't come on here and try and fight for no reason. And then I have to. It has to now seem that I'm crazy or I sort of have to go to a mental institute. I try my hardest for that to not be so. Uh, X crotext X crotext X crotext. Yeah. Okay, dude, do that. Because I'm really confused. I don't really know how to invite anyone to my lives. I really don't know anything about that. Real talk. I don't know how to do that. I not know how to do that, okay? Me not know how to go on live other people on live. It make me confused. I become lost. Can't you can't that I have to invite other people on my life now because it makes me really lost. It confuses me. It really confuses. Oh, I should try gaming, my friend. That's what you're suggesting to me, okay? Um, I understand. I'm trying to talk like I'm one of those South Africans that are different from my skin color. And it seems to be working. Oh my gosh. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm coming. Um, hey yo, I'm awake. Romeo, I'm awake. I'm awake. And then Dexter says that I should try gaming. Mm. Yeah, I've heard that gaming makes you a lot of money. You could be onto something. You could be onto something. you wanna you wanna get